Hello everyone, welcome to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well, folks. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and talk about the NFL. We got things coming up, a lot of great games, a lot of guys going to put it all on the line this week. But before we get into week 3, no, I'm not ready to go there just yet. I want to talk about week 2 in my recap, all right? Because I made some picks in week 2, and I'm going to stand up and talk about what were the outcomes of those picks, all right? So let's go ahead and get right into it. First game I covered, Panthers at Falcons. Took the Falcons in this football game, got myself a W, all right? Falcons beat the Panthers 31-24. You know, Falcons were just able to manufacture some stuff, punch it in a couple times. They surprised me on some drives. Like I said, I had some issues with the Falcons offense and where it was going, but they calmed everything down and got the job done. So shout out to Falcons fans. You guys got yourselves a W. I took the Falcons as well. I got myself a W as well. Next game I covered, Lions at 49ers. I was highly confident in the Lions, chose them. I got myself an L. Okay, 49ers beat the Lions 30-27. The Lions just continue to have these mistakes. They continue to make mental errors, big penalties negating really good plays by them. One of the penalties actually negated an interception that was being ran back for a touchdown that would have, really put them in a position to take the game away. The Lions just continue to make mistakes. I don't know what's going on, but they've got to clean that up, all right? They've just got to clean that up. So salute to Niners fans. You guys got yourselves a W. I took the Lions, so I got myself an L. And last but not least, all right, my favorite game, your favorite game, our favorite game, the Jets game, baby. Dolphins at Jets. Took the Jets in this football game. I was highly confident, and I got myself an L. Dolphins beat the Jets 20-12. The Jets made a ton of mistakes. Just a ton of mistakes. Just mistakes you can't make. So many missed opportunities, dropped footballs, bad penalties, busted screenplay like complete trash. You had Pryor quitting on routes. It's just the offensive line was just in shambles. Darnold was out there running for his life. Like it's just bad, man. Just bad stuff that the Jets were doing. Just mistake after mistake after mistake, penalty after penalty after penalty, and we just threw the game away. We literally gave this game away to the Dolphins. So I don't even want to think about this game anymore. So shout out to Dolphins fans. You guys got yourselves a win. I took the Jets, so I got myself a loss. All right. Now I'm ready to move on, folks. Okay, because week 2, I want to put that far behind me. Okay, I want that gone. All right, it's time to move forward to week 3, and I want to talk about my week 3 picks. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First game I want to cover, Chargers at Rams. Woo. This is going to be a slobber knocker. It's Battle of LA, all right? These are 2 teams on the West Coast getting ready to swing it out, duke it out with each other. You look at the Chargers, man. They're coming into this game. You look at the Rams offense. They run the ball hard. They do a lot of play action with Goff. You got to get somebody out there to disrupt that. Sucks for the Chargers because Joey Bosa is out. He's not going to be playing in this game. Their big D tackle, it's very solid D tackle. Look, he's not going to be playing either in this football game. That's 2 blows right there on defense. You got to get somebody out there to disrupt what the Rams are going to be doing. You got to get a guy that can get to Goff, bang him around early, and make him think twice. Make him start to see ghosts so that he can turn the football over. And the main guy that would do that is Bosa. He's not playing. That hurts. Then you look at the offensive side for the Chargers. You look at the Rams defense. Their front is stout. They've got Aaron Donald. They've got, Sue. They've got Brockers as well, who's a guy that a lot of people don't talk about. He is an absolute beast. This defense is stout. I mean, if you look at their secondary, they got guys, Peters, Aqib Talib, so on and so on. Like, it is absolutely crazy. So you gotta make sure that your offensive line can stand stout and not let these guys run you over. Barksdale, starting right tackle, he's out. It's just wow. What a week for like these injuries to come on your line where you need them the most to stand stout there. So you gotta wonder. I'm hoping that the Chargers have a plan in place so that the pressure from that right side doesn't overcome Phillip, because I love Phillip Rivers. I think he's a great quarterback. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of my time. He's got an arm, he can do different stuff, but man, you start getting pressure on Phil, you start banging him around, and he has a tendency to turn the ball over. And then when he starts turning the ball over, he keeps doing it. So, this Rams team is absolutely loaded. I mean, you look at the offensive side, I talked about Goff, I talked about Gurley, who's a very good running back. They find ways to get him the football all over the place, whether it be in screens, handing it off to him, or there's times when he comes out the backfield and lines up as a wide receiver and he can get the ball thrown to him out there. I mean, it's absolutely beastly, but they've also got Cooks. This guy has come on, man. Pass action has been nothing but his friend. He's absolutely blazing by corners and just catching rockets from Goff, just wide open and running past guys, man. This team is loaded. With all that said, man, I am taking the Rams to win this football game, all right? 30-10. I think it's going to be a really tough day for the Chargers. I think they'll have issues getting guys blocked. On the other side, I think they'll have issues getting to Goff. I think the running game is going to be yet again another big part of the plan for the Rams, and they're going to put a lot of pressure on Phillip Rivers. So, again, I am taking the Rams to beat the Chargers 30-10. Next game I want to cover, Bills at Vikings. Woo-hoo-hoo. The Bills right now are a complete mess, all right? Vontae Davis said, I'm out of here. Last week at halftime, I'm done. I retired. This man retired at halftime. I have never seen anything like that or even heard of anything like that in my life. Like a guy just saying, peace out at halftime. The Bills right now, man, are a mess. LaShawn McCoy, he's questionable for this game. He's dealing with the injury. Hoping that he plays, because if he doesn't, it is going to be a major issue. I know he's also dealing with stuff, some little stuff that he's got going on off the field as well. The quarterback position, Peterman, he was complete trash to begin with, but he's on the bench now. They've been starting Josh Allen. Josh Allen's still trying to figure things out, mainly with accuracy, which is something that people talked about pre-draft with him, that he would have to figure stuff out there, because he's got a cannon of an arm. It's just, his location of where his passes are going, how he's, throwing the guys, he's got to fix that up. So, that's something he's got to clean up. But you look at this Vikings team, I mean, they're coming in and they've got the goods. You got Kirk Cousins, Diggs, Thien, Dalvin Cook is questionable, but he'll more than likely play. They're loaded, man. We're not even going to talk about Rudolph, the tight end, who's a playmaker, who's been a big friend to Cousins as well, offensively. You look at their defense. They've got a monstrous defense. These guys do not play. They are stout up front. Emerson Griffin, he's questionable as well. He looks like he's going to play too. But they will absolutely get after you. And I could just see Josh Allen just having issues, getting mauled, and just starting to throw turnovers. Just trying his best out there to keep himself alive and just getting blasted. So, with all that said and done, look, I'm sorry, Bills fans, but I am taking the Vikings to win this football game, all right? 27-6. I just think the Vikings front just mauls the Bills offense. I know, Kelvin Benjamin's out there, but he's not going to get much work. He's also having issues really getting separation this season. I don't know what's going on with him. I know he's coming back from that injury, but he just has not looked like the rookie Kelvin Benjamin. It's not good. Not good what we're seeing with the Bills. So, again, I am taking the Vikings to win this football game 27-6. Last but not least, all right, my favorite game, your favorite game, our favorite game, the Jets game, baby. Let's get into it. Jets at Browns. I am nervous, dude. I'm as nervous as it gets. You see how quickly my face just dropped? I am nervous, all right? You look at the Jets coming off that Dolphins game. We did so many dumb things. We played so poorly. It just looked really bad. And there were some things that we were giving up in that football game that just I could not believe. You look at this Browns team, they come in. Their front is actually really stout. Really stout. They got some young guys up front. Ogba, their defensive end, he's actually out, which we should thank the Lord that he is, because he's a very talented defensive lineman. But you look at Ogunjobi, who's their defensive tackle, he's not out. He will be playing. That guy is a complete monster. And if our offensive line comes out playing the way that we played against the Dolphins, where Carpenter was getting smacked around, where Kelvin Beachum was getting smacked around, where there was so much pressure coming in Sam's face that he was just running for his life out there, it's going to be a long day, because guess what? They've got a pass rusher too in Garrett. Big circle around his name, all right? If anyone's looking to write down and figure out a guy that's going to cause some issues, just write Garrett and put a big circle around his name. That guy is a complete monster, all right? He's a pass rusher through and through. He is athletic as it gets, and if you joke around, he will be in your quarterback's face, and he's going to make it a long day. And I want to figure out how we're going to get this guy blocked, all right? I don't know what's going to happen. We have got to protect Sam. We cannot let that guy change the entire outcome of this football game. You cannot let him get going early with a couple early sacks or strip sacks or forcing Sam into really bad throws where he's having to make a decision in like a second and throwing the turnovers. You do not want to start having that happen. Bates has to get a chip on him. They've got to put a back on him. They got to do something. But they cannot let that one guy maul us because he is that talented. You look at the offensive side of the Browns, they have the goods too. This is not your father's Browns. This is not the Browns of back in the day. These guys are not trash anymore, all right? They put together some stuff, and they're coming after people. You got Tyrod Taylor out there, and I know people are saying, oh, it's only Tyrod Taylor. Listen, Tyrod Taylor is still a very solid quarterback. He can make plays with his arms. More importantly, he can make plays with his feet. If you go back and watch that Dolphins game, Ryan Tannehill was rolling out on some naked bootleg, and he was just out there by himself, and he was running for like first downs. Tyrod Taylor is a hell of a lot faster than Tannehill, and he will absolutely scorch you running the football and using his feet to get around this field. If you let him in the open field breakaway, dude, he could be gone. Jarvis Landry is another one of their targets out there, wide receiver. I'm guessing they're going to find a way to match him up with Buster Screen. You cannot let that happen. We need to make sure that Buster Screen gets help because the last game he was complete trash. I'm not a big believer in Buster Screen, and that matchup alone scares me to death. Antonio Callaway is another wide out there with the Browns. Is very solid young kid that's coming on. He's been able to make some plays too. But one of the guys that really I'm starting to fear is David Njoku, the tight end for the Browns. David Njoku is definitely going to be a test for our linebacking core. Darren Lee is my guy. I chose him. I picked him this season. I said he was going to be the guy to step up as a young linebacker and really ascend to the next level. So far, he's been solid. He's been solid, but he's coming up with a test here because Njoku is a big physical tight end that is very gifted, very athletic. You get the ball in his hands. He's a load to bring it down in the open field, and he can move, man. That guy has speed, and he can catch the football too down tough spots. He has no problems taking a hit and keeping it moving. He's a load to bring down. So Njoku is going to be a test, man. It's going to be an absolute test. You look at the Jets side of the football, and I think our keys to winning the game is we've got to protect Sam Darnold. We've got to get our run game going, and we've got to make sure that we do not just let these guys start running the football all over the place because they've also got some solid running backs as well. Duke Johnson, Chubb, they've got some guys that can come out the backfield too and test our linebacking core as well. And like I said, Duke Johnson, he's a guy that can catch the football too. So we can't let these guys just start running all over the place. We've got to make sure that we keep these guys in front of us and no stupid penalties this game. No penalties. We can't give up all these yards just giving away free penalties. So with that said, I'm cautiously optimistic, and I am taking the New York Jets to win this football game 13-10. I think it's going to be a super ugly game, nasty. I'm talking like it's probably going to be like 3-3 at halftime. It's just going to be ugly, really, really ugly game. But I am taking the Jets to win this football game 13-10. All right. Whew. Please, Jets, please win this football game. With all that said and done, I want to thank you folks for listening. Please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Also like the videos, share the videos as well. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Man, listen. Football is here. It's time. Sit down with your families. Enjoy yourselves. Get your favorite beverage, juice, soda, whatever it is you drink, pizza. Go ahead and eat some pizza. Whatever it is, food you have, you sit down with your family and enjoy your time watching football, all right? You folks have a good day.